The best cafe in the world! Have a listen to this.
Hello. Small, did you hear that noise? It was so loud, it made my head wobble.
It's my new recorder. It makes a sound a little like a flute. I'm learning to play it.
Who's teaching you?
No one. I'm making it up as I go along.
Small, when you learn an instrument, you usually have some lessons to teach you how to play it.
I don't. I just twiddle my fingers about. Doesn't it sound wonderful?
It sounds very loud. I don't recognise that tune.
I made that up too.
When you play an instrument, you can use a sheet of music to help you. The sheet shows you the different notes to play and the order to play them in.
I don't need a sheet of music. I can just toot toot my recorder.
My ears are ringing.
Exactly. Once you hear one of my tunes, you can't get it out of your head. I'm going to practice all day long.
All day?
That's the bell.
You can practice later, Small. We've got a customer.
I'm off with a whiz to see who it is. Woohoo!
Who's in our cafe today, Small? Give us a clue. See if you can guess too.
It's a fairy tale guest who plays a magical pipe who helped rid a town of greedy rats.
A magical pipe? Do you know who it is? Is it our friend, the Pied Piper?
It is! But what do we cook for him?
Something tasty and tuneful.
I think it's time to look in my book.
We need a story to help us cook.
Let's take a look in Little Cook's book. Little Cook's Adventures in the Big World. Let me see. One day, I visited the town of Hamlin. It was famous for its perfect cakes, and people came from far and wide to eat them. But the greedy rats of Hamlin also liked eating cakes and were always pinching them. The bakers of Hamlin grew tired of the greedy rats, so they made a big net to catch them. A Pied Piper who lived nearby heard the rats were in trouble. He loved animals and wanted the rats to live with him, so he played a magical tune on his pipe. The tune was so magical that when the rats heard it, they fell under its spell and began to follow the piper home, dancing and squeaking. Squeak, squeak. But the greediest rat was still carrying a cake, and as he danced, he sent it spinning towards the pipe, and it got stuck in the end. Kersplat! Suddenly, the piper's music stopped, and the rats wouldn't follow. They were going to be caught in the baker's big net. I needed to help them, so I had one of my brilliant ideas. In a flash, I grabbed some fruit and vegetables, put them on my spoon, and flew in front of the rats. The rats had never seen fruit or vegetables before. They looked so yummy and colourful. So they followed my spoon out of Hamlin to the piper's house.
You saved the day, Small, said the Pied Piper. The rats really love fruit and vegetables. They can eat lots of them now they're living with me.
And to say thank you to the piper, the greediest rat pulled the cake out of his pipe so he could play his magical music once more. Little Cook to the rescue once again!
That was a great adventure. Yes, Small. The rats loved all the colourful fruit and vegetables. But what can we cook for the Pied Piper?
Ooh, maybe some music will inspire us.
Maybe later. We need to do some serious thinking.
I know! Big Cook's Big Cookery
diary book. There are recipes for everything in there.
And where do we look for things to cook?
In the book, in Big Cook's book.
What about these? Veggie rat rolls. The Pied Piper will love them.
Perfect. Can you read out the ingredients, Small?
Coming up, Jen. To make our veggie sausages, we need breadcrumbs, an onion, a leek, a carrot, cheese, 1 egg, mixed herbs and sunflower oil.
Great, we've got all those.
And to cover the sausage, we need puff pastry.
Pickle my parsnips. We don't have any puff pastry.
Don't worry, Jen. I can whiz off and get some.
And I'll get everything ready.
Why don't you come along too? Woohoo! Woo! Woohoo!
Go Small, whiz away! Whee! I wonder what she'll see today.
This is where puff pastry is made. The flour goes down this tube into a huge mixing bowl. There's lots of butter. It also needs ice to keep the pastry nice and cool. In it goes. It's being stirred together in the machine. Mixy, mixy, mixy. Adding more flour makes it less sticky. Where's the pastry dough going now? It's going for a ride. It's being poured into the pastry machine. The butter is being squeezed out onto the sheet of puff pastry. This machine folds the dough and the butter together under a big roller so the pastry gets thinner. And now the pastry is very long and flat. The clever machine takes away the leftover bits of pastry. Lots of sheets of puff pastry, all shaped like rectangles. This is a big roll of paper for the pastries to sit on. And this machine cuts them into pieces. The pastry is rolled into rolls of pastry, ready to go to the shops. Put them into bags. I think that's our pastry there. Look at that robot arm, lifting the boxes of puff pastry into piles. Brilliant! I've got the puff pastry for our recipe. I'll see you back at the cafe. Woohoo!
I don't think I can take that noise any longer. Where should I hide Small's recorder? Shh.
Woo! Whoa! I'm back!
That was quick.
Oh, where's my recorder?
I was just taking a turn on it.
Don't worry, Jen. Leave the music to me.
Did you get the puff pastry?
Ready and rolled.
Great! We have everything we need. We're all ready, so take a look.
And we will show you how to cook.
Honey pots and hedgehog rolls.
Starry breakfast skies.
Robot cake and power shake.
And sunflower surprise. We love our cafe and we love to cook. We have a fantastic recipe book. She is Big Cook
And she is small.
Friends in our cafe, we cook for them all. When your tummy
Gets all rumbly,
you're ready for a treat, you can make something delicious to eat. Have you cleaned the surfaces?
Yes. Have you washed your hands?
Yes! All clean and ready to cook.
While you were away, Small, I measured out all the ingredients and set the oven to 200 degrees Celsius or gas mark 6.
Nice work! Do you remember the ingredients for veggie rat rolls? We need breadcrumbs,
You can make these by crumbling up 2 slices of white or brown bread,
an onion,
diced,
1 egg,
just the yolk, the yellow part,
cheddar cheese,
a small bowlful,
a leek,
finely chopped,
a carrot,
grated,
mixed herbs,
2 teaspoons,
sunflower oil,
2 tablespoons,
and puff pastry.
1 pack, all rolled out and ready to go.
That's everything. Let's get started.
I've heated some sunflower oil in a pan and added the onion. This is a hob job, so ask your grown-up helper to help you as it's hot, hot, hot. Cook the onion until it's soft.
That smells yummy.
Small, what's with the ears and twitchy nose?
I'm a hungry rat, just like the Pied Piper story. Have you got any vegetables I can nibble on?
Sorry, not at the moment, little rat. Once the onion is cooked, add the grated carrot and the leek. And mix everything together.
Squeak, squeak! I found a bit of carrot.
The onion, carrot and leek are soft and they've cooled down. Now let's put everything into a mixing bowl. In it goes. Next, let's add the grated cheese, the egg yolk, the mixed herbs, and the breadcrumbs. Oop. Oh, crumbs! I've dropped a crumb.
Oh, crumbs! Yum!
I see you, cheeky rat.
Can we make the sausages now?
Yes. With very clean hands, let's mix everything together. This is really messy. Now, let's make our sausage shapes. This is enough mixture to make 6 sausages, but we're just making 2 now. Lightly dust the chopping board with some flour so the sausages don't stick. And then let's grab a handful of the mixture and squash, squish, and roll. This is looking very sausagey.
Squash, squish, and roll. Don't forget to wash your hands after touching raw egg.
Yes. I've washed my hands and I've heated some sunflower oil in a frying pan. I'm going to lightly fry the sausages until they're golden. In goes one, and then the other. Ask your grown-up helper to do this because the hob is
hot, hot, hot. I know. Why don't I play a tune while they're frying? Oh, why have you got a colander on your head?
Your playing was a bit loud.
But you can still hear it through all the holes.
Oh, yes. Our sausages are cooked and cooled. Now let's make our veggie rat rolls. I've cut out some strips of pastry that are a bit bigger than our sausages. Put a sausage onto a strip and roll the pastry around. Rolling, rolling. You can use a splash of water to help the pastry seal closed.
It's like a comfy pastry blanket. They don't look much like rats, Jen.
That's because we need to decorate them. Small, can you make a tail for our rat, please?
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Let's pinch one end of the roll to make the rat's nose. Next, we need to add 2 blobs of pastry for the ears. Blob, blob.
Blob, blob.
Let's put them onto an oiled baking tray. Then add the long, wiggly tails. Have you finished yours, Small?
Here you are.
Squeak, squeak. Thanks, Small. Let's put it in. On it goes. And now pinch and close the other end of the rat so its tail is nice and snug.
Let's add some little currants for eyes.
1 and 2. Finally, let's brush them with a bit of milk so they go brown in the oven. Brush, brush, brush.
Ooh, time to bake them.
Let's put them in the oven for 25 minutes.
Ask your grown-up helper to do this job because the oven is hot, hot, hot. And I'll set the timer for 25 minutes.
Our veggie rats are cooked and cooled. They look lovely and golden brown. Let's put them on a plate, ready to serve.
The Pied Piper will love them. Let's send them through.
Veggie rat rolls for a peckish Pied Piper coming through. There, all done.
So what do we do now? Can we play?
Not yet. Time to clean and put away.
Hooray!
Wash, wipe, scrub and clean, make the kitchen sparkle and gleam.
My name's Jen.
And my name's Small.
We've got the cleanest kitchen of all.
Tidy all the bits and bobs.
The things that help us do our jobs.
Ingredients we'll put away.
Ready for use another day.
Pots and pans will start to smell.
If we don't wash them really well.
And now it's clear, let's all smile. We'll be finished in a little while. All around,
Up and down.
we've got the cleanest cafe in town.
The Pied Piper's finished. He's eaten the lot.
And look, Small, he's left us a note.
What does it say? What does it say?
Let's see. It says, Dear Big Cook Jen and Little Cook Small, thank you for my yummy veggie rat rolls. They were toot-tastic and helped me keep on playing my flute. Here's something to help Small learn to play too. Love, the Pied Piper. Ooh. It's a sheet of music. If you follow the notes, they'll teach you a tune.
That's brilliant. I'll give it a try. Here goes.
Oh, it's so lovely, it makes me want to sing. La, 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 la.
Oh, it's okay, Jen. You just follow the musical notes. Ready?
La, la,